Hello, DFW guitarists and potentially YouTube. I really need to get my my YouTube channel sort of going again. So I'm just kind of getting back into videos now. There's been a lot going on for me. I'm sorry I haven't done one in a while. I've just been kind of busy with life. I'm also sorry about the lighting, but my room is just a mess, and I don't really want you guys to see much of it. So I'm gonna show you guys my new Jackson Soloist here. Well, it's not exactly new. I bought this from Rudy, our mod, last time I was down in the valley, and this thing came with EMG 81 pickups in it, a dual set of 81s. And those of you that really know me as a guitarist know that I just don't like active pickups. I think that they sound great clean, and a great clean sound I think is more important than a lot of guitarists realize. If you don't sound good clean, then you're not really sounding as good as you could distorted. And I've said it before, but clean is a great way to practice. I mean, even unplugged, I just sit here and play unplugged a lot in order to kind of get my get my notes sounding, clean and good and everything, and to you can even practice your pings and stuff clean. By the way, I'm playing this video with my 4mm V-pick. This is their signature Pacelli model. So this thing had 81s in it, and I just didn't like it. They were just frustrating the hell out of me. I had this spare DiMarzio, but I tried to put it in here, and it wasn't really cooperating. It didn't really want to fit quite right. I'm going to have to trim it up if I want to get it in here. But then I thought, I had those two Lace Sensors lying around that I brought back from the valley as well, and so they ended up in my Soloist here. Now, Rudy and I can't find another Soloist like this. Its pickups were direct mounted. They weren't ring mounted at all. And because it was a Jackson, the Jackson has the big ass screws, right? So do these are old Fender Lace Sensors, and Fender owns Jackson now. So the Fender, I wasn't going to have to ruin the hole. That was the other thing about the DiMarzio, is to get the wood screws in there, I was going to have to pretty much ruin the holes. And I tried my Seymour Duncan Invader, or my Seymour Duncan George Lynch Screaming Demon thing, and it just didn't work. But I went ahead and got these in there, right? Now I had to wire the red. It's a blue, an FLS Lace Sensor blue, and an FLS Lace Sensor red, or a Fender Lace Sensor blue, a Fender Lace Sensor red, but they're both the same polarity, so I had to wire the red backwards to get the hum canceling effect. And it does have a Floyd. I just don't have my bar in it because, well, honestly, the only bar I have is in my 7-string, and I don't want to take it in and out of there. Those of you who are trem enthusiasts, I think, understand that. So I know a lot of you are probably looking at this going, oh my god, Duck's crazy. The other thing is, obviously it had 25K pots in it, or whatever, those fucking active things use. So I had to take those pots out. I put 2 regular 500K pots in. I kept the toggle switch, and then I kept the tone capacitor from the active setup too. So these are single coil pickups behind 500K pots, which let them breathe a lot, and a mega ohm tone capacitor, which means you can make them super mellow if you need to. Now I do have a problem with my mic clipping this stuff and making it sound a little compressed, but I think you'll get the idea. So let's just hear this thing. I have I'm using my Zoom G5 with the Joe Satriani always with me, always with you tone. So this is and I'm telling you, this thing's gonna surprise you if you can hear it. So this is the red, this is the bridge. So that's volume and tone all the way up. So really, really nice. I mean, like, and there's a noise gate in this, so it's gonna cut it eventually. But because I don't have as much magnets under there now, I've minimized my magnets. I get really good sustain. You know, so okay, so let's check out the blue now. So this is neck. Okay, still really, really, really capable. Warmer, but not, you know, muddy. Those 500K pots really let these lace sensors breathe. They breathe really, really well. So both of them, let's see. So these are technically in parallel now. Now the red really kind of sticks out a little more. It's got just considerably more, well, not considerably, but there is that mix of clarity and warmth there, and it's not completely paralleled out to the point where it sounds like a Strat exactly. It's close, and I realize I'm playing dirty right now. But let me show you what this mega ohm pot does. So this is tone all the way up. Let me turn the tone all the way down. So it makes it really sound, really mellows things. And I haven't changed the distortion or anything yet. That's just that's what a higher impedance tone cap does for you. It doesn't really change your max tone, but it changes your minimum tone quite a bit. So if you think your pickups get too muddy with the tone all the way down, you could say put a lesser value tone cap in there, and you won't be able to roll off that low. Most single coils use a 22, from what I understand. Okay, so this is the neck now. Tone all the way down. Now, technically, if I roll the tone about halfway, I should get more like a more... Yeah, I get like a little more traditional single coil sound. So that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna completely bypass my effects unit here, and I'm gonna turn my PC speakers all the way up. So this is just nothing, just so you have a basis of comparison, sort of. You can barely hear that. Let's see here. Let me see if I remember how to do this without my computer being hooked up. I need to go the other way. I have a pretty good, clean sound. I think I have the... Yeah, sorry about that. Let me go ahead and turn that. Just let me turn. So you can really hear that's kind of clean. I had to throw in some gain just to sort of, let me put a little more tube in there. There we go. So that's... So that's bridge, that's red lace with the tone all the way up, and it's pretty bright. But you could just tone down things a little bit. Let me turn the tone down about halfway. I go even farther and get... I believe these are linear pots, so they tend to not quite have as much range, but they do a lot, and even a little bit of movement. A lot more than an alpha pot seems to do. An alpha pot doesn't kind of cut in the same way. Okay, so then neck. Oh, no wonder it sounds weird. I've got my wah on. Okay, but see, that's a good demonstration of how I can... See, I can get that, So I have a Jackson Soloist that I can play funk on, a lot easier now. Which is invaluable. Let me turn this wah off. There we go. Okay, that sounds a lot. Oops. Better. Oops. You wouldn't believe how I have all this jerry-rigged down here. Let me turn that tone all the way back up. Oh yeah. So that's let me show you the neck now. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know what the mic is really doing to this, but if you could be over here, that sounds just wonderful. Really. I mean, tones all the way up, again, they're kind of bright, but somehow, without too much wah, that kind of works. I have a wah, a clean boost, and I've turned the gain up a little just so you guys can hear it. I would normally run the gain on this setting that high. But you know, you gotta admit that sounds good. I mean, so now both pickups. Again. Anyway, I mean, go put some single coils in a guitar that has humbuckers in it. You know that bullshit about, oh, the pickups aren't in the right spot. Whatever. I mean, you've heard this thing. It sounds badass. So if you have some single coils laying around and they're kind of good single coils, you can go ahead and just slap them in your guitar if you need some pickups in there, and it'll work. You can even change this out to like a 5-way rotary and get, you know, full humbucking sounds out of that if you need to. It'll treat it like a separated humbucker. Anyway, I hope this audio recorded. See you later, guys. Signing out.